Good morning, everybody. Matt Modi here with OddsJam. Just going to give you a little bit of a betting preview for the World Cup game semifinal between Argentina and Croatia. So recording this on Monday, having this, obviously the game is being played tomorrow at 2 Eastern. Croatia, can they do it again? Can they go to back-to-back World Cup finals after losing to France in the 2018 World Cup? Argentina was in the World Cup final back in 2014, lost to Germany. So some team is going to get close but lose again. Both teams are kind of living a little bit on their second life after Argentina blowing a 2-0 lead. A 2-0 lead within the last 10 minutes, or I guess after the 80th minute in their last game. And then Croatia winning in PKs, I think for 2 straight games, if I remember correctly. And I think they also just beat Brazil in PKs. The game went into overtime. They gave up 1 goal in the first period. They scored in the second period, 1 in PKs. Just crazy. Both teams coming off of a PK victory to advance to the semifinal. So looking at the odds here, not a huge surprise that Argentina is the decent favorite here. Now, soccer betting is a little bit different because you can bet on a draw. So if the game ends after 90 minutes plus stoppage time at a tie, then obviously the draw would hit. So if Argentina wins in PKs or wins in overtime, this bet, your Argentina moneyline bet, would not win. So that's something to keep in mind, why the odds are a little bit different. But obviously Croatia to win straight up in the regular time, heavy favorites here, plus 450 the odds you can get on them at Caesars. Not a bad price when you compare to the rest of the betting markets. So I have up here just sports, soccer, FIFA World Cup, and it pulls up these odds for completely free. So if you want to do some line shopping yourself, you can for completely free. But yeah, the Caesars line isn't horrible because compare this plus 450 to the rest of the betting markets, which is pretty much all we're trying to do here, right? We're trying to find value. The average odds, which this shows you, is at plus 388. And we see odds range from plus 360 at BetMGM. In the closest, we have Pinnacle, which is important because Pinnacle is the sharpest sportsbook in the world. Price this at plus 391. We see BetOnline, another really sharp sportsbook that we use to kind of set markets and try to find outliers too, has this at plus 390. So this plus 450 is 60 cents higher than both Pinnacle and BetOnline. Not a bad price at all at Caesars if that's what you are interested in. If you like Croatia, if you like Argentina, you can't get as good of a price. Bet Rivers has them as the best odds at minus 109, but we see BetOnline at minus 115. We see Pinnacle at minus 111. So not a huge outlier comparative to the Caesars one. But if you do like Argentina, getting them at minus 109 to win straight up isn't terrible. And then if we want to look at the total goals, we can have that here, and we see that the over-under is basically about 2. Really no value here on the over or the under. Looks like BetOnline has it at minus 118 over 2. Pinnacle has it has it minus 113 over 2. And then 2.5 is pretty heavily juiced towards the over. In terms of the handicap, obviously Argentina is a little bit favored here, but again, not a ton of value on the handicap either. So the best value here for going for that is the Caesars line for Croatia money line at plus 450. Of course, when we're betting on a game, we want to make sure that we do find value. And the easiest way to do that is just to go to the OddsJam positive expected value page, specifically filter it for the World Cup, which is what I have here, FIFA World Cup. And we see a couple plays here in the Argentina versus Croatia game. We see 2. So the first half under is a pretty good play on FanDuel, under 0.5. So basically nobody scores in the first half. FanDuel has that at plus 148. And look at the rest of the markets, right? The average odds at plus 128, so 20 cents lower. And then Pinnacle at plus 129, 19 cents lower. And then across the board, plus 130, plus 133, plus 130. So pretty much the closest we have it. Looks like plus 133, still 15 cents lower. And the majority have it at the high plus 120s, plus 130. Even some have it lower, like BetMGM is low as plus 115. So this plus 148 is a pretty good price. The first half under, nobody scores. And then if you want to take a little bit more specific play, the Croatia versus Argentina first half, or the Argentina specific team total under 0.5 is another good play The Novig odds that OddsJam calculates prices this to be at about minus 125. We can get it at FanDuel at minus 118. And then again, look at the other sports books and where they price it, trying to find value. Pinnacle, minus 138. WinBet, minus 135. DraftKings, minus 155. And BetMGM, minus 155 as well. So all in all, pretty good price here on FanDuel. So this is going to be 2 positive EV bets that I recommend taking. The first half total under plus 148, and then the Argentina specific team total under as well. And that's it. So if you guys are tailing these, comment and let me know. And then make sure to hop on OddsJam, check out the lines for yourself, find some value where you can, and that's it. So enjoy the game and have a good one.